Hey everybody, welcome to another Rock for a Q video and another frame in mine and size epic best of 35 marathon match that we're playing over this summer. And firstly, I need to apologise for the camera angle. Yet again, we went to the club on what we hoped would be a relatively quiet time, and it was full to the brim, which is good to see. Full club is a good thing, but it meant we were on the worst table again, and this phone, it's in the middle of other tables, so I just can't put a camera at the end of the table, so it's just not possible. And I didn't want to waste size time by playing frames that weren't included in the match because I didn't want to film them. So it was a bit of a tricky situation, really, and the only option really was to just play and film from this angle. So apologies for that. If you don't want to watch them, then feel free to skip to the end and see the result. But why not give me a like at least, just to compensate for me for not watching the whole thing. But it's one of those things. Uh, so this is the fourth session, and after the last session, I took a 2-frame lead after I didn't really turn up in the last 3 frames of the previous session, and was desperate to try and get back on terms and not open up a bigger gap, not let Sai open up a bigger gap. So let's see how I get on in this frame. Pretty decent safety shot from me. Was a little bit hard, but the kiss on the brown sort of helped slow things down. Obviously, I've already got one red in the pocket, which was a good pot, but didn't get on a colour. Then Sai plays a bit of a safety mistake, but the blue kind of comes to his rescue because I couldn't really get to the potting angle, and I didn't fancy using a long bridge like spider or anything like that. So I tried to put side on the ball to get that pot going. It didn't work, which meant I left Sai an easy starter, which he took, but he missed the black. But he was just making sure that, or trying to make sure the black, so didn't play position. So I was kind of left it safe. So and I hit that safety shot too thick, and again leave Sai another easy starter. Which he gets, and obviously on the black. Managed to land pretty straight on this black, though. I think he probably wanted to be a little bit higher. So what can you do here to get on the next red? He's just trying to leave himself some kind of shot on the next red. So he's trying to take this one on down the cushion. Is he going to play safety, or is he going to actually take this on? No, he took it on. Fair play. It wasn't far off, and he would have been on the black. And he's left this for me, but I'm having to get the long rest out, and didn't really take a lot of time over this, so I missed that, and then left side, not an easy start actually, because I don't think he can get through to that red near the black. So I think he's just playing. I think he's playing a bit of a shot to nothing. He was trying to cut that red in, I think, and didn't quite. Kind of jabbed at it a little bit, but he's left me this chance of this red near the black, and it should be able to hold for the black. But I need to get the red in, and I don't. I'm nowhere near it, unfortunately. And but let's get away with it slightly because I've left a white tucked under the cushion, so that shot was tricky for Sai. So can I cut this red in and get on a colour? Well, cut the red in. Am I on any colour? Will this pink go to the middle pocket? Seems unlikely. Will it go to the far corner? Or is it just going to be a safety shot? The black is possible, but if I miss it, I'm probably going to be leaving Sai in every with an easy starter again. So just taking my time over this one. I think the pink. I was going to take the pink to the far corner, I think. It's straighter than it looks, and it does drop in just about. Wobbled a little bit, but it does drop in. Will the pink go back in its spot? Yes, it does. Obviously, because I hit it off its spot, so it must go back on its spot. So take this red on and go up towards the other end of the table for a bought colour, and if I miss it, hopefully won't leave anything on. But I do get it in, and I've gone a bit too far for the easy blue, but I could cut this in, or I could go on the brown. What am I going to do? I'm going to try the cut on the blue. In goes the blue, playing into them, and I get a pretty good result there, to be fair. That red just got nudged in a more potable position near the bottom right corner as we look at it on the screen, but be the bottom left corner on a normal table, or top left, well, whatever. Well, I don't get into that. I'm trying to screw back there for a shot on the black, but I don't get into that. So what have I got on here? I've got a green, well, safety shot is probably the obvious. I've got a long blue, which is not appealing, or I attempt to cut this green in. Yeah, long blue was the option with safety in mind. Knew I wasn't going to leave anything easy, so sort of taking the points and running basically. Oh, light goes off. But what about this for shot? Managed to get right behind the brown and snooker me on every red on the table. Just don't know what I'm doing wrong with snookers. I just don't seem to be able to get the angles right. If anybody's got any suggestions for practice routines for snookers, but otherwise I'm going to try and invent one. So missed that one with the rest, which was tricky. So he's left me this one to the middle, and just drifted off a little bit. I think you can't sort of see me off the screen there. I'm just saying this table does half drift off, and it just drifted off a little bit. But still, that is a chance I should really be taking, because not only did I miss it, I left side another relatively easy starter, which he's taken and gotten pretty nicely on the pink. But he's missed the pink. But the pink has come back out and hit the cue ball to a relatively safe position, so I can't get. Well, maybe I could get through to the point angle on that, but so just a safety shot from side, trying to get around the back of the blue and the green. Not quite though, so return of safety for me. Oh no, I went for the pot. I wasn't far away, but not really sure what I thought I was going to get out of that, because cannoned into the black and put the black safe. So another safe shot from side, again trying to get up towards the blue and the green. Not far off. Now, can I see enough of, well, I can see enough of red. Can I cut this red in? I try and play it really thin, I think, and I miss it. So a very frustrating 4 points away. I think Sai was playing the pot on that, I'm not sure, but didn't go in. So answers on back of a stamped addressed envelope if you know what I was trying there, because I have no clue. I think I was trying to get the cue ball in behind the blue and the green, but managed to put the red straight to them, so it wasn't going to work, was it? It was a reasonably good safety attempt for me, but just caught it a little touch too thick, otherwise it would have been good, and left side a very easy starter with the blue pretty much over the pocket as well. That's a nice little kiss on that red as well. He's managed to. Well, can he get past the pink actually? I assume he can. Oh, I think he could have done. Otherwise, I don't think he would have played it like that. So this is a chance for me. This red up by the blue, past the blue. Yeah, like that. But just trying to get over for the green and didn't get it. Didn't hit it hard enough. So just the brown really available. The long blue is not as straight as I would like it. So yeah, the brown, but it's a rest shot. It wasn't far away, but it wasn't close enough. But the position was good, which probably means Sai's going to get another pot. Yep, and the pink is there waiting. So another chance missed for me. Another chance taken for Sai. Well, taken so far anyway. He needs to get this pink in. Oh, he doesn't get it in though, and he's left me a chance here. This red in the corner here, and then can I hold for the pink or go up for the blue? I go up for the blue. Just don't want to go in off. Oh, I hit it too hard. Why would I hit it like that? So is this medium blue on or is it green? It was the green, but trying to force it in, getting some kind of position, and I missed it. I should have just taken the points and played a safety. But not left anything, so it's not too bad. Other than potentially nasty snooker that Sai could put me in, but he's not quite got it. He's got the cue ball under the cushion though, so. But I could probably just roll this one in, and if it misses, as long as it goes past the pocket, no, I'm going for the longer. Thinking that, yeah, I was thinking that if I missed it, the pink would put it in, and possibly bring the pink off the cushion for the pot afterwards. That was my thinking anyway, but I hit the pink full ball, so it didn't work, and it's brought the pink off the cushion enough for Sai to probably pot it. There we go. Just doing some rearranging of the pockets because all the balls seem to have gone into that corner, but then I've managed to put them all in the middle, so next time we put a ball in the middle, we'll probably have to do another rearranging. There's a good pot there from Sai. Left himself this pink to the middle. Just going to make sure the pink, because there's no red on really, but I think it's probably another one that's rolled off. Although they tend to roll off a little bit more the other way, so maybe not. Maybe he was trying to compensate on the suspected roll off and it didn't roll off. And yeah, hit that one not so great, but can I get this medium red in? No. So he's left me a bit of a shot to nothing here. I could probably try and take this red on and then try and get up for brown or pink in the middle actually. Yeah, I went for more with a bit more safety in mind, but maybe should have committed to the pot a little bit more. Left side this long red. He's not got it, and he's nudged the red off the cushion a little bit, well along the cushion a little bit and off the cushion a little bit. So I can potentially take this on as well and maybe look to get out for the black. but again, it doesn't go in. So half chance missed there. Probably wasn't a clear-cut chance, but it's a half chance. But nice pot from Sai, and the pink is there waiting. So another little mini break from Sai. Again, red's going to be tricky, so not much point in trying to do too much for the position, as long as you don't snook yourself. She hasn't, he's just rolled far enough past the pink spot. He went for it, to be fair. So I've got a bit of a catching up to do here, so I really need to get this red in the colour to stand any chance. And again, it's just, it was close, but it wasn't close enough, and I've left a bit of a chance for Sai to cut this in. But he doesn't get it, so what's he done with it? Is he going to put it in over the pocket for me? Well, it's not over the pocket, but it's close to. Well, it's a rest shot. But again, this needs to go in, and I need to be on a colour. Right, it goes in, but yet again, I hit it far too hard. I always do with the rest. The brown is available. Blue, medium blue is a possibility. But brown would at least get me within reaching distance. I mean, I'm not out of it by any means. I'm 22 behind, but you know, this brown would make it a little bit more. But yet again, it wobbles in the jaws because I hit it too hard with the rest. I didn't need to hit it that hard. I was never going to get on the yellow, so I just needed to roll it in and then play safety off the yellow. So bad shot choice, really. It's just a safety. Trying to get the cue ball safe. I think I've got Sai snookered a little bit. I think he's having to swerve around it a little bit. She hits. Now, is he going to fluke it? He's not going to fluke it. But he has cut off the potting angle for me with the blue. And I was actually full ball snookered on that. And yeah, it was a tricky one, that, because I was trying to pot it thin, and I didn't want to hit it on the left hand side of the cube, the yellow, because it would have gone an in, been an in off. So, but still, should have been hitting it really. No, good long green from Sai, putting this this frame to bed. Brown is over the pocket, so not much more I can do really after that snooker. The blue won't pass the black here, I think, so he decides to make sure of my concession by putting me in a snooker. Yeah, and that's my concession. So yeah, story of missed chances for me. Very frustrating. As you can see, I'm flinging the balls about. I'm annoyed with myself again. Anyway, that's all. I'll catch you in the next one.